So many boats today, and bluish skies, and nobody on Periscope today. Morning. Whenever I'm down and I'm feeling so unhappy, a little bit windy, yeah. Memorial Day. Oh, not for us. Tomorrow's Dragon Boat Day. No, it's not a Mavic drone. This is my hand, and I am standing on a walkway high above the city, so don't need the drone. I do fly with my drone up here. If you go to my YouTube channel, Penguin6, you can see that. Had noodles today. You thought it was me. Oh, that's cool. Maybe I should have noodles too. Hey, how's it going over there? I'm not sure what we're going to have for lunch today. Fish and chip shop is closed. I'm having fish and chips tomorrow. My son is celebrating his birthday tomorrow. His birthday was the other day, but his celebration is tomorrow. Hey, England, I just spoke to a guy from London. Can the DJI Maverick go live? Yeah, I've actually done several Periscopes. If you look at my previous feed, just last Thursday or so, I did a Mavic scope from up here. There's an ant crawling up my leg. Hang on a second. Jesus. Whenever I'm down and I need a friend. Gotta keep going higher. Minecraft? Yeah, it's live. Tell your friend that this is not 360, but this is Periscope Live, and he's here in Hong Kong with me. And we're on our morning walk, like we do every morning. It's Monday morning here. It's Sunday in the U.S. I've got to get back in time for Silicon Valley. Silicon Valley is at 10 o'clock Eastern, and it airs here at 10 a.m., which is the same. Reception's nasty, bummer. Too many people downloading movies in your building. Whenever I'm down. Bad connection, bummer. I got pretty good signal strength, not sure what's going on. You want to buy an Insta460, would I recommend it? Yeah, it's actually, for what it is, it's pretty good. It's actually, the quality that you get when you film YouTube 360 is much better. Or like, whatever. It's cheap, it's $200 US. Though if you buy on Amazon and use the code Penguin6, PENGUIN and the number 6, you might get a discount. I just haven't used mine in a while. Maybe we'll do one of those today. Though Monday morning Periscopes are usually our lowest traffic Periscopes. I don't know why it is. I think everybody has something else to do on Sunday night. They don't really turn on Periscope, or they go to bed early maybe. Surprisingly, a lot of people watch Periscope Friday night. I guess they don't have dates. So they want to live vicariously through someone on the other side of the world. But all the scopers know in Hong Kong that our Monday morning scopes are our lowest traffic scopes. No work tomorrow. That's it. The YouTube, I haven't got the 360 to work with Facebook Live yet because of bandwidth issues. Periscope, it's fine. The image quality is more a function of bandwidth for the 360. Hey, Spike. I was just speaking to some guys from London, actually, being tourists up here. And Europe, yeah. It's we have a holiday Tuesday. Tuesday is Dragon Boat Day, so there'll be dragon boat racing all over the city tomorrow. You guys want to see dragon boats? Maybe I'll go do a scope for the dragon boats. Oh, the 4K. The new Pro one is amazing. It's a little. I mean, it's if you're doing Pro 3, the Insta 360 Pro or whatever they call it. That's pretty amazing. Yeah. You'd love to see dragon boats. I'm thinking of taking my drone out to film the dragon boats, but I'm not sure how many other drones will be filming or if they even allow drones. Yeah, I saw it when it was being built. Whenever I'm down and I need a friend. Whoa. Should we go up to the next high point? Yeah. All right. Insta 360 Nano is the one I have. The Insta, the new, there's, the 4K. No, there's a new one that's 8K. I thought that's what you were talking about. The 4K is kind of dated, I think. The Nano, I'm not sure. The Nano, I think, is 3K. But they just released a Pro that is 8K. Yeah, that's the Pro. It looks like a soccer ball, kind of. That's pretty impressive. The weekend was pretty good. The kids had a chess tournament yesterday, some soccer practice. Live broadcast. Hey, welcome, Kimmy. Welcome to Hong Kong, where we're on Lugard Road. There was a 4K version that predated the Nano, I thought. Don't really remember all the offerings. There is a 4K, but now the new one's 8K. Too much Grey Goose. Well, maybe you had too much Grey Goose. The 8K is a little bit expensive, yeah. Hey, how you doing? That was my neighbor. My neighbor just walked past. That's my neighbor. She lives in my building. Her kid goes to school with my kids. Whenever I'm down and I need a friend. Does she have a chauffeur? I think they have a driver. Actually, I mean, so many of our friends have drivers, I've lost track. I think they do have a driver. But we don't really use their driver. We've used our other friend who has a driver. Most of our, actually, I would say probably 50% of the people we know have a driver. A driver costs about, $1,000, maybe $1,500 US a month. And you can have a driver. I walk 20,000 steps a day. That's about 10 miles. Though if I push it, some days I go 30. Though yesterday I only went about 8. I don't really walk that much on the weekends because I'm busy with other things. We've thought of getting a driver, but we don't have the need that much. I don't know what the driver would do.
Kayla got sassy about the double weight limit.
Need to tune in more. Need to start walking more. Yeah, walking is good. It's sort of a secret way to lose weight. And it's amazing how much walking you can do even without going out for a walk. Just like walking to things you used to drive to, or if you drive to them, parking farther away so that you have to walk farther. You can add hundreds of steps, even thousands of steps to your daily count without greatly impacting your day. I'm just gearing up for the summer where I'm not going to get to walk. I'm not really looking forward to that. I don't know if, I think most of the drivers are single family. I don't think legally you can share. Now that said, there are people, of course, hey, you get to ride with my driver and stuff like that. Lunch today is up in the air. I mean, it could very well be noodles. Fish and chip shop was closed last night. Well, last night we had, last night I had a bunch of chicken skewers. So you guys have saw me, yeah, there'll be a lot of walking. So you saw the other day I went to that chicken satay place. It was actually quite good. Last night I went and had some, and then we had some Korean chicken last night and some Korean sushi. Korean sushi is with beef usually. Not sure if we'll do I really do McDonald's Gourmet about once a month. It's just too delicious. McDonald's Gourmet is about half of my daily calorie intake. Yeah. So in one sitting, kaboom, half of my calories are spoken for. Whereas if I go to the noodle place or the fish and chips even, that's only a third of my calories. So it makes it a lot easier to do other stuff. Last night we actually tried a new place. The thing is, though, is that frequently I want to eat. And nothing, I mean, I hate going to a new place, spending 20 or 30 US dollars, and being unsatisfied, having blah. So when I'm hungry, which is how I usually go, I go eat when I'm hungry, I want to eat something that I'm going to like. Last night we tried a new place. It was okay. I don't think I'll go back there. But last week we also tried the chicken satay place, which has already been back to that twice. That's really good. It was that good, yeah. And we'll see. But by and large, generally stick with it. I thought one day I'll try like new restaurant Tuesday or something like that. But the problem is sometimes I'm just like, no, I really want something that's going to make me satisfied, not something I'm going to be like, God, I just paid $30 for that. Let's see, what have we tried this week? So we tried... so we had dinner I had ribs the other night. Now, that was only the second time I'd been to the ribs place, and it was good. It was actually better this time than it was the first time. We had Korean last night, which was new, which wasn't that great. But I had satay, which is another new restaurant I picked up last week. What else did I have this weekend? I didn't really have lunch one day. So I'm leaving in about 2 weeks or so. I'm debating if I should get a suit made. I've got to go to a graduation ceremony at Stanford. And my suit, unfortunately, doesn't fit. My suit dates back to my days of being fat. So I need to get it altered. But then I was like, well, if I'm going to get a suit altered, I might as well just have a new one made. So we're debating whether or not to wear a suit. But then I've been looking at the Stanford graduation photos, and it's not really a suit and jacket kind of environment. It's so hot at Stanford for graduation that most people eschew the business suit and just go with a nice shirt and slacks. So I'm thinking, maybe I should get a nice shirt and slacks for the graduation and skip the coat. Decisions. I'm not really going to have time. I'm going to land in California on a Thursday, then it's Friday, and then Saturday is the graduation. So, you watch Bloomberg. How expensive is the suit? Not that much. How long are we in the U.S.? I'm going to be there for 6 weeks in the U.S. I mean, a suit is, well, you can get a $300 suit, but it looks like $300. I would probably spend about $700 to $1,000 for a suit. But that includes like 3 fittings, custom, best quality material, etc. But I mean, that's what I pay. I pay, like, my last suit I bought at Brooks Brothers was about $800. And honestly, I didn't get much tailoring done on it. The tailor, I was in a rush. So, I think, yeah, a good suit will last a long time. But, you know, the biggest thing about a suit is how it's cut. I mean, when you have a suit that's perfectly tailored to you, it looks just night and day above something that was store tailored, you know. So getting it cut, you know, I didn't know, but my right arm is probably a quarter of an inch longer than my left arm. Or my left arm, so I don't know, it's one way or the other. But, and that's actually normal. Most people do have slight variations. And that makes a difference in how the shirt fits and stuff. So when you get it tailored, these are some of the little things they do. And they can cut it to make it tapered better so that you don't get wrinkles on the back of the suit. So the best money you can spend is, I mean, buy a nice suit, but get it really professional tailored. Skip the store tailoring. Most store tailors are just hems. Get someone who cut it the right way. That can actually take a cheap suit and make it look a lot nicer. So if you get a good material but generally cheap suit and then have it professionally tailored, oh wow, you got a bargain. It's actually quite sunny today. I think it's going to get hot. So what else did I learn this weekend? So I learned that the baseball cap that I wear, the style of baseball cap that I wear, is now actually known as a dad hat. Yeah? So if you're like searching for hats, my hat, is now what's called a dad hat. This type of cut of baseball cap, the low profile hat, are now known as dad hats in the baseball hat community. So I was actually, because I hate the stupid hats they have now, and then suddenly somebody said, oh no, you need a dad hat. And I said, oh yeah, whatever. And then I looked it up and I was like, oh wow, that is actually the baseball caps that I wear. They are all dad hats. I actually have about 4 dad hats here, but to be honest, they're all pretty beat up. What's not a dad hat? Not a dad hat is like those wide, flat, super brimmed hats that all the NBA guys are wearing and young kids, you know, the ones that have the solid, or like your John Deere hat that doesn't bend over. So a dad hat is this curved brim. So I went onto Google and I typed dad hat, and sure enough I found this website. It was Lids or whatever, the baseball cap site, and that's a full-on category, dad hats. Maybe trucker caps. I think, yeah, trucker caps I guess are the ones that are more like, always remember, like 1975 Bad News Bears hats. Yeah, I've always thought of that as a trucker's hat. Maybe. Ow, my itch. So at least this summer I know what to look for. I want dad's hat. Actually, I found one. I found like the hat that doesn't exist in Hong Kong. So first of all, it's camouflage for deer hunting, which of course doesn't exist in Hong Kong. And second, it's got a John Deere logo. So I'm thinking of getting a John Deere dad hat, camouflage, because that is unique here in Hong Kong. I love wearing my John Deere t-shirt here in Hong Kong. Nobody in Hong Kong has a John Deere t-shirt. Only I am that cool. Dad jeans, yeah. No, we don't celebrate Memorial Day, but tomorrow, oh, hang on a second, my other phone's ringing. Tomorrow is, no, somebody else's phone. Tomorrow is Dragon Boat Festival, which is a holiday. I think we used to celebrate Memorial Day in the days of the British, but then they converted it to a Chinese holiday when the British left. So there might be some people. I might go check out the War Memorial today. Might have some things on it. Oh, why is it all wet? I'm gonna get wet. dragon boat. Dragon boats are these boats that house like 20 or 30 rowers. Okay, so he's still there? I got my feet wet. Called and broke up the call. Have to text him in a bit. Yeah, there's a phone coming in. Morning, Flames. The thing about all these hats, though, is they all have some logo on it, yeah? So I was thinking of getting like a hat that has no logo. You know the other thing I'm going to actually buy when I'm back in the United States? Some Army surplus camouflage pants. Or not camouflage, but just Army surplus, like parachute pants, basically. Because they're like, I was thinking back of all the clothes I've ever owned, and like my pair of like Army surplus pants that I had in college were actually probably the most comfortable pants I ever had, and they got pockets out the wazoo. And now that I'm like carrying all this camera gear and stuff, and phones and battery packs, I mean, I'm like, hey, maybe I should wear some of these pants, yeah? So I'm gonna go look for those, or I'm gonna order those on Amazon. We actually do a lot of shopping when we go back to the United States. Cargo pants, yeah. So when we go back to the U.S. every summer, we actually do quite a bit of shopping. Believe it or not, the prices are pretty cheap, and the quality is cheap, and then the sizes fit me a little better. So we're not taking that many clothes with us. I think what we end up doing is we take back a lot of the kids' like schoolwork. Hey, hello. And other, like all the kids' artwork, we will take back to the U.S. We don't need to store it here in Hong Kong. Yeah, I think cargo pants would actually be really good for camera stuff. And foam stuff. See, I wear khakis. I wear khaki shorts in the summer, and I wear khaki pants during the winter. And I have 4 pairs of each. And then I have a bunch of, I also have some black. When I go to Europe, I wear the black. I don't know, everybody's saying it's blurry today. I'm not sure what's up with that. Oh, I'm getting a message. Today is mortgage day. Got to send my money back to the U.S. to pay the mortgage. Whenever I'm down and I need a friend to lend a help. Really blurry just listening. Oh wow. So this is what like listen to me when you're drunk, okay? So like this is what I sound like when you're drunk. You can't see anything, you can just hear my voice. You're just like, who is this annoying guy who won't shut up? I want to go to sleep. Yeah, I've been singing that song, My Friend by Groove Armada. So I was playing some Groove Armada yesterday, and then that one came up on the suggested list. I hadn't heard it in a long time. So now it's like, I've been playing it, and then like the kids were getting annoyed. They're like, Dad, stop playing this song. I'm like, I like this song. They're like, Dad, I'm sick of it. Now I'm going to be singing it. I'm going to be singing it. So this morning when they got up, I played it, and they were yelling at me, I'm going to be singing that song all day, and I hate it. Anyway, Groove Armada, My Friend. That's the name of the song. Yeah, I do spend a lot on housing. So I've got to pay my mortgage. I got to transfer a bunch of money. I got to pay my son's, my kids have a 529 plan, which is an education plan, so I got to put money into that every month. Whenever I'm down and I need a friend to lend it, you are. Have I visited Discovery Periscope once? 24 large pixels. Oh, Actually, I've got to renew my Arsenal season tickets for the year. You know, I wasn't planning on getting a burger today, but I might. A burger doesn't sound that, it does sound okay. It doesn't sound that bad today. So it's either going to be a burger and fries, and I'm thinking if I get a burger, it's going to be a nice burger, not a McDonald's. Oh, McDonald's is nice, but it might be one of those $20 US burgers. I'm not going to the UK anytime soon, though I should. But I do have my season tickets I renew online. Pizza, no, not yet. Not today, I don't think. And see, the last slice of pizza I had was actually pretty bad. The last 2 slices of pizza I've had have been pretty bad. And it's a lot of calories, yeah? And it's like, the slices are, it's a 24-inch pizza, so it's about the same as 3 or 4 regular slices of a 12-inch pizza. So it's like, that's a lot of calories, and then if it tastes bad, you're kind of like, great, I can't eat anything else, and I'm not happy. Yeah, I say wave to people. Some people don't speak English. A lot of people have headphones on. I don't really say hello to people with headphones, though. Are your tickets for a venue in the UK? I have season tickets for Arsenal. I have 3 season tickets to the Emirates. So every year, in this month actually, I renew my season tickets for Arsenal. Arsenal didn't make the Champions League this year, so they actually lowered the price by about £100, which is nice. Yeah, it was a great game. Oh, it was a great game. Of course, it started at 12:30 at night here and ended at about 3 in the morning. But I stayed up for it. I paid for that yesterday. Yesterday was pretty rough. Whatever. And no, I've only been back to the Emirates 2-3 times since it opened, but I've been a season ticket holder since it opened. So yeah, kind of crazy. Oh, I think my tickets are like 12 or 1,300 pounds each or something like that. So the renewal is usually about 4,000 pounds, which is about what? Oh, 5,000, 6,000 US dollars. But because I exchange the tickets, of course, I get reimbursed for a large portion of that. And then, a year. And so, but so I only end up paying, actual out-of-pocket paying, not very much, if it anything. In fact, this year, because the guy who used the tickets owes me the money and they lower the price, I'm actually going to make a couple £100 this year. So it won't be my cash that's actually paying for the tickets this year. They have a ticket exchange system. If you're not going to go to the game, you can tell the club, please resell my tickets, and then the club resells the tickets to another fan so they can attend the game, and then you get the money. So yeah, I resell my tickets through the club's exchange. I can't scalp the tickets, that's illegal, but I can give them to a friend who I've known, or I can exchange them through the club. So StubHub's illegal, yeah. And the tickets are a season ticket is like a credit card. So it's not like you want to give it to some guy you've never met, because you got to get it back for the next game. In Colombia. So this is Jack Ma's house, the $193 million house. 193 million American dollars. Windy. Does it sound windy to you? Still blurry, bummer. Maybe if you log out and come back in, it'll improve. No, they're not. Haven't moved in. He's actually renovating the place. Maybe it'll eventually cut down some of these weeds. Where should I get a burger today? There's a French burger restaurant, but it looks so freaking trendy. They're like, oh, you don't want campions, you don't want vichyssoise, you don't want Belgian endive on your hamburger? Oh my god, you're a barbarian. And it's just like, no, I want a freaking hamburger. For dinner, a little bit late, Flames, or what time is it there? 6 o'clock? Yeah, but you got Five Guys as an option, so if I had Five Guys as an option, I'd go to Five Guys. Yeah, everybody says it's a bad signal today. Not sure what's up with that. It's supposed to be pretty strong. Maybe they're just effing with me. Maybe I should just get kicked out. Oh wow, that bad of a signal. I'll tell you what, maybe we'll just call it and then we'll do another one later when we go get our food. Whew. Yeah, I think something's wrong. I'm going to have to start this scope over or start another scope and see what happens. Alrighty guys, I'm going to sign off since none of you guys could see anything anyway. Talk to you soon.